Well, we're out at the original family homestead. Kirk's family, his great grandfather settled this area. Came over from Russia. I don't know all the history behind all that, but they were telling me he come over from Russia and he bought this land. From who? I'm not sure. I would have assumed the federal government. Back in the day in the 1800s, he probably bought some of this land. Anyways, a few sections out here that he bought. A section is a 1 mile by 1 mile square. I don't know exactly all the numbers, and they don't because it was so long ago. But Kirk does know that this was his family's, it's been in his family since his great-grandfather. Now, that's up on the hill. This, where we're at right now, is pastures, kind of down in the wash down here. But up here on top, that's where they're cutting wheat right over here right now. There's the grain cart, and I don't know where the other combine's over the hill somewhere. But I wanted to walk down and show you this. You see these, driving down the highway, you see these windmills all the time. But this is right up close and how they actually work. We'll step back here, get a little bit farther away from it. Now, what happens is the wind turns the blades up here, the windmill, turns the blades. The little fin on the back keeps it pointed into the wind so it gets the most efficient use of the wind. That'll rotate and turn around. But when that's turning, there's a gear inside, and it's like a crank, almost like a pedal on a bicycle. One pedal on a bicycle, and it's in there, and it's turning. The shaft is turning, and it's making this thing turn around, and it's making this go up and down and up and down. Okay, and down here on the bottom, it's going up and down into a well, and it's pumping water, and every pump pulls out maybe a cup or two of water, and it does it all day long, all night long as the wind's blowing. And this water is probably going to be some of the best tasting water. I'm going to go taste it. Just not what's in the tub, not what's in the trough, but what's coming out. Oh, it's cold. Oh, that is really cold. That is good tasting water there. Man, that is good well water there. But I don't know, I just thought I'd show you that. It's some of the things. They all went to town to move some equipment or something. I don't know, left me out here all by myself. I feel stranded. Nobody loves me. Now, the guys are up on the hill, they're actually cutting, and I'm waiting for them to come fill my truck up, and then I'm heading to town. But there's Terry. And then the other combine was over there somewhere. But anyway, we should wrap this up today. What have we done today? We've done, we finished up, it was it was 120 acres, and we finished that up this morning. We had about half of that cut yesterday, and then this morning we finished cutting that. And then we went over to, well, you remember the earlier video about Fred's homestead? You remember the earlier video of Fred's homestead? We went over there, and there was a couple little small fields right there by the homestead. They're all chopped up because of the little river and everything. Those took a while to cut because you're constantly moving around. It wasn't like a great big open field. It was like a patchwork quilt of little places, you know. So it took a little while, and then we're over here. I think this is only about, I think he said it's about 70 acres is all. So we should be able to knock this out in about an hour and a half before sundown. Miss Dina will be out with dinner here in about an hour. We'll eat out here. After that, we'll pack up and head back toward town, put everything away, because it's supposed to storm again tonight, I mean. So, you wouldn't think it. I mean, there ain't a cloud in the sky anywhere, but it's funny how the weather works out here.